I have always felt like, you know, take it or leave it. I don't know, it doesn't really do much for me. But when I got it to try and put it on, I was like, this is actually amazing. So I'm here today to say, I see you, Drew. I see you and I love you. Hi everybody, welcome back to the Chiquel YouTube channel. My name is Amanda and today I'm gonna do a quick review for you on Drew by Jon Renau. I will tell you right now, I love her. Her. I don't know. I call my wigs her, she, and then whenever I do that, people are like, it's not a person. So if that bothers you, sorry. But I love her. But before I jump into all of this, I'm gonna remind you to like this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel where you can learn more about alternative hair. All right, you guys, Drew by Jon Renau, in my opinion, is like a severely overlooked wig. I feel like it does not get enough attention. I feel like this one just gets overshadowed by all of Jon Renau's more popular wigs like Zara Light or Cameron Light or Rachel or January. Poor little Drew just gets forgotten. So I'm here today to say, I see you, Drew. I see you and I love you. If you are someone that really gravitates a wig kind of like Own the Room by Gabor, or something even like Chloe by Belle Tressa's Luxe collection. This is a style that's kind of along the same lines of those. It's, you know, a little past shoulder length, lots of layering happening, and it's just a really good, standard, everyday, easy to wear piece. So Drew was actually made with Jon Renau's heat-friendly synthetic fibers. So you can straighten this even more if you're not a fan of, you know, all the flip-de-doos. You could put a wave into it, a curl, or you could just keep it like it is and then use heat to maintain the ends. Because as I tell all of you guys, whenever I talk about heat-friendly fibers are kind of like a beast of their own. They're amazing and soft, and they are not shiny like plain synthetic is. I find they look more realistic than plain synthetic. However, there's always a but, and this might be a big but for some of you, they tangle a little bit more easily. They frizz a little bit more easily. They clump up a little bit more easily, which means they kind of require a little bit more maintenance. However, all of that being said, in my opinion, I find that straight, heat-friendly synthetic wigs are fairly easy to maintain. If this was a curly or a wavy style, those get really tricky to maintain because adding heat gets rid of the wave or the curl. But on a straight piece, adding heat, you know, doesn't necessarily change the style too much. So if you wanted to get this style, it would be really easy to maintain by spraying it with water. I would take a blow dryer brush, go through the ends of it, and that would help maintain these flip-de-doos, as I call them, if that's what you wanted to keep. Or you could even take a hair straightener and straighten it completely out as you maintain the ends of your fibers. All right, so Drew is actually a low to medium density piece. There's not a ton of hair on here, you guys. It is, in my opinion, a very natural density. And for all of you permatease haters out there, there is essentially no permatease in this. This is a very low profile, natural density piece. Any volume that you do see in here really just comes from the shape of the style, not from the permatease or the density. So natural density, virtually no permatease. Like I can't even truly even find much as I feel around in here at all. Let me give you a spin. Let's take a look at all of this wig has to offer. So Drew here has a lace front. I feel like on this particular color with this particular wig, they've done a pretty good job of this lace front. It is just a temple to temple lace front though, so you're gonna stop here right at your temples. It does not extend into your ear tab. So whenever it stops at the temples, with I find a lot of brands, you are going to notice a little bit of that transition from lace into the rest of your wig and the rest of the wefting. So if you were to ever pull this off of your face, just, you know, be aware. You might need to bring some pieces down a little bit more so that it doesn't show. But overall, I am loving how when you pull this back, there's not a high density up at the front of the lace, which overall just makes it a little bit more natural and easy to pull back. Now, Drew also has a full monofilament top, which I love about this. So that means that you can change your part wherever you want on the top of this piece, and it gives you that natural illusion of growth right from your scalp. So you could have a right part, a center part, a left part. Let me show you what a left part looks like on this piece. Ooh, a side part looks kind of cute, you guys. I had this at a center part, but I don't know, the side part's kind of making me happy. Let me go back to center, see how I feel. I don't know, I'm usually more of a center part gal. I don't know. Both ways are good. I love both ways, actually. Now, Drew makes a pretty decent piece for an updo. Let me show you what it would kind of look like. I don't have an elastic or a clip with me right now, but since it has some layering in the front, you can pull out these pieces. I personally prefer when the pieces are a little bit shorter, but it's not horrible. It's not like insanely droopy at the front, but it can make a good updo. But just note that this is, you know, a low to medium density and there's lots of layering in this piece. So your ponytail, if you have one, is gonna be really tiny. I don't have a lot of hair there. So if you want like a big voluminous updo, this is not it. It's not gonna do that for you because look at it, so tiny. And you can also put this in a claw, but again, there's not a lot of hair. So you'll just kind of have like a little like bloop, just a tiny little bloop at the back there. But it can be put in an updo easy peasy. I think this would make an excellent half up, half down piece to pull some back like this, leave some droopy pieces forward. And this would be a really natural, effortless look. Just put a little clip back there. So cute. All right, let me just quickly talk about the lengths of Drew for you. So up at the front where the bang is, we have 10.5 inches. At the sides here, we have about 8 inches. At the crown, there is 11 inches. And then from your nape down here, we have 9.25 inches in length. You know, I will say that Drew is very lightweight on. If you are looking for a lightweight feel, like you're not wearing too much hair on your head, this is a really good one for that. But let me show you what the inside of this cap looks like. I'm sure you've seen a cap just like this before, but I will just give you the rundown. So here's that full monofilament top where you can change the part anywhere you want. All of this here is hand tied. So because it's hand tied in this section on this monofilament, that's what gives you the ability to change the part wherever you want, because the hair is hand sewn onto that monofilament, giving it that all around motion, as opposed to if it were like machine sewn on, it would kind of be stuck there and harder to move. So hand-tied components just give you more of a natural movement in general and the appearance of scalp. Then we have the lace front here. Notice how, like I said, it's not extended into your ear tab, it just stops here. All right, we have open wefted caps, which are breathable and ventilated. And this one, like I said, is super lightweight to wear. Velvet ear tabs, a velvet extended nape, and then we have some Velcro adjusters on Drew here. So just a nice, lovely cap that is easy to wear, lightweight to wear, and the style is just a very classic, everyday style that I think can work for a lot of people. Now, I haven't talked yet about the color that I am wearing here. This is the color 12FS12 Malibu Blonde. So this color is made up of a light sort of golden brown root. I love this color because this root is not so drastic. It's a really nice natural root color that isn't gonna be super noticeable. It's there, but it's just a subtle root. We also have more of a light golden blonde going throughout this, as well as sort of a pale neutral blonde as well. You're also gonna find a little bit of cooler blonde in this too. So this kind of teeters on warm and cool all at the same time, but it does lean just a little bit golden. When I say golden though, I don't mean yellow. This is definitely not like a yellow blonde at all. It just has a little bit of golden tone to it. And this color is very similar to 12FS8 shaded praline. However, this is a lighter root. If you want more in-depth information on this particular color and how it compares to 12FS8, I've done a video that goes much more into depth in these colors for you and shows you that comparison. So make sure you go and check out that video if you really like this color. Now, if you are interested in Drew, you can find it on our website, chiquel.ca, chiquel.com.au. However, if you are in the United States, Drew is actually not shown on our website there. We do have Drew, however, on our Costco site. So this year we have partnered with Costco and our store is available on Costco Next. And we have several of our wigs available there, including Drew. But like I said, it's not featured on our main chiquel.com website. So if you are a Costco member, you can go check it out there. If you are not a Costco member and you are in the United States, then you can send an email to our customer support team. You can try support@chiquel.com and they can easily just send an invoice to you and get this ordered for you, no problem. And I also wanted to give you a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you go and join my Facebook support group called Chiquel's Neighborhood. In Chiquel's Neighborhood, you're gonna find so many like-minded women in there who not only share their story and their experience with hair loss, wigs, toppers, but they will also provide you with a ton of education and information on all of these wigs and toppers that we share. Also, if you are a member of Chiquel's Neighborhood, you get access to very exclusive sales that I put on for our members. And our sales happen on Saturdays, Mondays, and Thursdays, where you can get 60% off and up to 65% off of some really amazing items. So if you're looking for a good deal on some really great pieces, then that is another reason to come and join our neighborhood. All right, you guys, if you have any more questions about Drew, let me know below. And I'd love to hear what you think of Drew too. Is this one that you have, or have you also overlooked this style and are now like, hey, wait a second, I think I need to check out Drew now? Because that is how I felt. I have always felt like going through the stock images of Drew, I'm like, you know, take it or leave it. I don't know, it doesn't really do much for me. But when I got it to try and put it on, I was like, hold on a second. This is actually amazing. But anyways, you guys go enjoy your day. Thanks as always for being here, watching me, showing your support and love. I always appreciate you guys, but I will see you next time. Bye everybody.